Hey guys, how you doing? What's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Chana, and this video is the Jewish home part of Jewish education at home. I'll be sharing with you a bit of what I make over the course of a few days for supper for my kids. I took a lot of inspiration from the YouTube channel Little Kosher Lunch. Her name's Melissa. She's really sweet, and I love her lunches that she makes in her planet boxes, and you can see them on her Instagram also, and I'll link you below to all of that. I really like the idea of taking like small amounts of food and kind of sectioning them off. So I'll show you what I do for supper over the course of a few days. Tonight for supper is gonna be green beans and some chicken wings and some rice. Okay, so I got the rice cooking in the rice cooker. I got some laundry in, my dishwasher's empty, my sink is empty. And now I'm going to pluck the feathers off the chicken. Now I know that sounds kind of funny, like pluck feathers off chicken, but what happens is in the koshering process, it's not possible that a machine could take out the feathers. Like in, I guess, the non-kosher chickens, right? So there are some feathers off there. They have people that do it by hand. I only know this because my husband worked as a mashgiach in a kosher chicken, I guess, slaughterhouse. I'm not sure what you would call it. Kosher chicken slaughterhouse. So they have people that actually pluck feathers by hand there, but it doesn't all come out, so I do an extra run because the feathers kind of gross me out a little bit. So you could see some of the feathers here, and just pluck it off. I use a dull knife, a fairly dull knife, and that's how I do it. Just pluck it off. Just want to tell you something about cooking in the kitchen, right? In a spiritual way. I mean, that's like where my mind goes, so I'm gonna share that with you. I just find when I do the feather plucking, I don't do it all the time. I don't make chicken wings all the time. But when I do, I find it's very meditative, and meditation, Jewish meditation, is a whole field in itself. Everything can become it can become a form of meditation. Okay, dishes, right? Did you ever do the dishes and you're kind of like in the zone, and you're like, your mind is clear and you're just doing the dishes, and then all of a sudden they're done and you're like, whoa, what happened? It's finished. Like, you don't know where the time went. So that's meditation. And that happens to me when I pluck feathers on the chicken. Does anyone have that experience? Do you guys have that experience? Let me know. I would love to know. I have soy sauce here, and I just, dump. I really don't measure, oh my gosh. And I have ketchup, and I just dump. And I have honey here, which I just dump it on. So it's gonna cover it with some foil and put it in the oven on 350 for an hour and 15 minutes. And looking at the time, it took me about 40 minutes to make all of this. And what are my kids doing in the meantime? It's probably something you're wondering. I know, I wonder that. I'm like, wait, what do you do with your kids when you're making food? So my baby's sleeping, and my other kids, well, Adel was helping me. My older daughter, she was helping me, but that's fine. She wanted to go play, so that's fine. And they're playing together. They're playing really nicely together. Baruch Hashem, thank God. So this is what it looks like. I'm not really, I don't really make my food look so pretty. I mean, this is what it looks like. This is how I feed my family. I use this orange sectional plate for my kids. And I tried to fill it up in each thing just to make it more fun for them. And there's the green beans, rice, and the chicken. I cut up a kiwi earlier before, and then, of course, ketchup. Very important. And this is a leftover Israeli salad from another night. And that's about it. That's our supper. Hi, what's for supper tonight? It's Wednesday. What am I gonna make? I'm gonna make some pancakes and maybe some baked pears. My kids really wanted, what is it called? There's a book about it, a baguette. There's a book by Mo Willems, and then that's baguette. It's called a baguette, so they want baguettes. So I got the oven is all set to put in these baguettes. And while these baguettes are baking, I'm gonna whip up these pancakes. I'm making the oatmeal pancakes here. I doubled the recipe, and I just wanted to show this to you that I use rice stream instead of milk, and it works out great, okay? And the reason is because we keep kosher, right? And this side of our kitchen is all meat side, so no cheese, dairy, anything dairy would be used for our supper. And generally speaking, we do have meat suppers, and most of the time we're eating on this side of the kitchen, on the meat side of the kitchen. So here's my pears. It's just peeled pears, cut up with, I sprinkled cinnamon. I don't even mix it. Sometimes I mix it, but this I didn't mix. And this is how much water I put at the bottom, if you can see that little water at the bottom, so it gets soft. And it's on 350 for 45 minutes to an hour, covered. So I got here, our pears are baking in the oven. I got our oatmeal pancakes, which I actually added some cinnamon to it in the end. And we got our baguettes, Nanette's baguettes. Our baguettes are cooling off. And a sink full of dishes, Baruch Hashem. I'll get to these, I don't know, tomorrow morning, I don't know, later today, whenever I have time for them next. And how long did all of this take me? So right now it's 3:05. So I started at 1:55, so it took me a little over an hour, but in the meantime, I rocked my baby to sleep, and my husband came upstairs, so we were talking for a bit of time. It really didn't take me that long. And this is it. This is their supper. Just some pancakes, and there's the baguettes and our pears. There's some honey and cantaloupe, and these are really, really good. These are zebra cookies. I was in a good mood. I gave them a cookie. And if you guys want me to show you how to make these, they are easy peasy. It's a recipe from Sue Fishbane, and they're easy and simple as anything. They're really good, and we made them earlier this week, so thank God. So yeah, that's supper for Wednesday night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing for tomorrow. Who knows what will be for Thursday, but I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, it's Thursday, and I took out beef to defrost. I was gonna make some beef, but it didn't happen. We actually went, all of us, for a hike. It was really, really, really nice. We got back a little bit late, so on our way back home, we stopped at the kosher store in town, and we picked up some frozen pizza, and that's what's for supper, because I can't. It's too late. They're hungry. So I'm sorry. I really meant to make a better video and show you like better ideas, but this is my life. This is my real life. So here, I'll show you what it looks like. We're on our plastic plates because we don't have dairy plates, and it's our dairy counter. Welcome to our wonderful dairy counter. So yeah, just popped it in the oven. I put some of these animal crackers on it. And that's that. That is supper for tonight. So the good thing about dairy suppers is that there's no dishes to wash. So thank God for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.